Hey YouTube, I'm back here with my two archer fish, as you can, one's right there, they're both swimming right there, and I just want to do a feeding video and also a short care guide. Now, I'll start off with the most basic parameter, of course, is the tank itself. This tank is a 65-gallon tank, but as you can see, we have a little bit or not a little bit, but maybe a little bit less than a third. Uh, yeah, I would say a little bit less than a third, maybe 30% of the tank not filled with water. And the reason why I do that is these are hunting fish. They like to spit and also jump out of the water to catch their food. Now you can have the water level higher or lower, but they do like to swim at the top, so always remember that, and they can jump out. So if we have the water level all the way up to the top, and then they jump to try to catch food while you're feeding them, they could potentially jump out of the tank. Obviously, that would not be a great thing. The next is pretty much, they're a freshwater fish. However, it is highly recommended to make the water brackish over time, for mainly when they're an adult. It's not a requirement. Archer fish are still relatively 100% not understood to be in captivity. I've had mixed success with them staying in brackish water and fresh water. It doesn't seem to really matter. It really overall is the water quality that I personally believe matters most to these fish. Now, the temperature, I have it set to 77 degrees, and of course it varies. Sometimes I live in Florida, and even though I have the black curtains, it still gets some sunlight through. But this is the best spot that I have him in my house for this larger fish tank, and you can see him spitting. I don't know what he's spitting at, but yes, he is hungry, which is why we're gonna do a feed here. So I keep it around 77 degrees. Of course, you have to have your aeration. I have a mix. These two logs are fake, and the foliage around them is fake. But I also have 3 live plants and a moss ball. You don't necessarily need a moss ball for anything. I like it. For some reason, I think they're cute, but they're also stupid. Now, what you do need, since these are a protein-rich fish, because they don't really eat anything vegetable based, is a lot of filtration. So I have a Marineland filter here. You can't really see it, I'm sorry. I have a Marineland filter here. I don't remember the model off the top of my head. I apologize. I do believe they're 75-gallon rated tank. A general rule of thumb, and I'm pretty sure you would hear other places, is to always get a filter rated higher than your tank, because, you know, don't go by the manufacturer specs. But I actually also have a Fluville 306 filter over here. So I'll probably, between the two filters, I probably have 120 to 145 gallon rated tank filtration setup. And like I said, it is because of their protein rich diet. The water gets very dirty very quickly. And I also have 2 algae eaters in there as well, just the gold Chinese one if you haven't seen my other tank welcoming video. So let me go ahead and get started. So, a very basic and very easy item to feed them is just these regular mealworms. They don't need anything other than that. Some people give them crickets, some people don't. It's all up to you. Now, I do, I have them in these little, I think they call them like critter containers or something like that. And it is because, he's too slippery for my fingers. They are awfully cheap and easy to raise. So I do end up raising my own. Now, if you want to get them to spit, I usually let them spit at least once. Just because, you know, they're archer fish. They like to spit. They can spit, and it's fun to watch. For the archer fish these size, I usually do 2 or 3 worms each per day. And that seems to keep them sufficiently happy between not eating too much and still wanting more. Also, you never want to overfeed your fish. Not only will it wreak havoc on your wallet and your water quality, if you want consistent feeding, always feed them just a titch less than what you would imagine being stuffed would feel like. And so for about these size, and they were, I would say, about 3 inches long, 3 worms seems to be a good spot. So I will be doing feeding and care guide videos on the rest of my fish. Feel free to comment, like, and subscribe, and hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.